folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play. It really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. The quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The back's got it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. The last drive of the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, Stanford. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Pittsburgh.
first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Spin move and still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion at the tight end. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Getting set. Here's second down.
the end of the first quarter. With the score, Stanford 21, Pitt 7.
Ready, set.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Stanford. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Always looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Pitt.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Back to throw. It's Brown. Looking right, this one caught. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make it? They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback. Your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Razor.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to that whistle.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Pitt. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He shreds the tackle.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Brown. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And it's good for a first down with a 36. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
325.
And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Dropping back, it's Brown. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The pass rush closing in. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He breaks free now, has room to run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Using his legs here. The ball is loose. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up a first down.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Using his legs on the scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Panthers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 94, set to kick off.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking tackles. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. And the route is on. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Breaks free. The pocket breaking down. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time.
He's looking deep here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work in the 44. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Get set, get set.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To the air. It's Brown. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Sack sets up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Cardinal. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Stanford. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Receivers are bunched together. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
To throw, it's Brown. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. This one is getting ugly.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Stanford 77-35.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quick throw testing the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air, it's Brown. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Dive was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You've got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Back to pass. It's Brown. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Looking to throw it again. He's escaping the pocket now. Touchdown, Stanford. And the beatdown continues. Well, the defense has had no answer in this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Escapes the sack. Quarterback looking to scramble. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. To throw, it's Holstein. Defense is coming after him. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Of course, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, this defense is playing well with a letdown there. Too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Panthers. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Snags a quick throw. Refusing to be brought down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, hit.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back to pass. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game flip. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
That sack sets up a second down and long.
Black 24.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Looking to pass here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown hit.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Now the lineup to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got it for a big game. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Hockmeyer. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he lobs it deep down the middle. This one falls incomplete as time expires. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.